On your feet. Come around, face the wall.
Oh, why would I do that?
Taking you on a little trip.
I'm good right here.
Stand up. Face the wall.
If you can't tell me where I'm going, I'm not moving.
Senior Chief Kelly. I'm United States Marshal Kevin Townsend. I'm gonna slide a phone through your hatch. Somebody would like to talk to you. Drop it in. This is John.
What's going on, ladies and gents in Cyberland? Coming back to you with another film review, and this time we are on to an action film, but almost like I'd say more of a thriller, but it had a good amount of action. So Without Remorse. So I came across this one night with my lady, and starring Michael B. Jordan. I was just like, I don't have a problem checking out. It could be good. Never knew anything about it up until this point. And Laura London had a cameo or a brief scene in the film, so I was like, oh, okay. So the film is about, and forgive me because it's been a while, but it is about John Kelly, and his wife is pregnant, and unexpectedly things go bad for her and him, and he pretty much spends the majority of the movie trying to figure out what happened. Like, why was a hit made on him? He's an ex-Navy SEAL. And during the film, it becomes a lot more complicated than that. It turns into a situation where he finds out that he was just a pawn in the scheme of things. And normally when it deals with government and other countries involved and weapons, arms, and you know, the whole spy thriller thing is that's normally, from what I've seen, a lot of times the case. And for the most part, the film is very, I would say, straightforward. I felt, though, the film could have had a little bit more action for me, but the action that it did have was good. I just felt like that was the only thing I felt the film was missing. Oh, well, there was one other thing. It was like, once I saw this person come onto screen, and the way the film had already been gradually moving through, I kind of already knew that was the villain. It was just, I don't know if you want to say it was obvious, but I think it's because I've seen so many films, I already was able to be like, that's the person right there, that's who's behind the curtain. So I wasn't too surprised when my theory was correct. I kind of felt like maybe that could have been a little better and not been so, I guess you could say, cliche. As far as the character development, it was fine. I didn't have a problem with John Kelly. But now, as I'm doing this review, once the film ended, I realized, wait a minute, because there was something being said, Code Rainbow. And as I did a little digging, okay, this is Tom Clancy's work. You know, the whole Rainbow Six and Splinter Cell type thing. This is all this stuff, and I have no knowledge of any of that stuff. I never played the games or read the books. I'm just saying this is preluding into all that stuff, which I thought was, whoa, okay, cool. So forgive me if I don't know too much about that. It's just, you know, that wasn't the games that I took part in kind of during my adolescence years. As far as the film itself, music was cool, nothing too outlandish. Characters were cool. The story was, it kind of gave me a little bit, I felt like gave a little vibe of Metal Gear Solid to me for some reason. I don't know why, it just did. The first one, Metal Gear Solid, not Metal Gear 1 or 2 or after Metal Gear Solid, Metal Gear Solid 1. Action was cool. I felt it could have used more, and I already said the thing about the villain. My rating for the film is 8 out of 10 yes sirs. I don't know. For me, I was just entertained. So I enjoyed it. Some people may be like, the film's not that great compared to what's already been established. I don't want to give any of that. I'm just basing it on walking in and just watching a film and not knowing any history. I would say, you know, if you're into thrillers and action like spy movies, but not James Bond, more... I'm not trying... I love James Bond, but I guess just more down-to-earth type espionage type things, check it out. I think you would enjoy it. I think you would be entertained by it. That's the best way to put it. So with that being said, I will catch you guys on the next one. Ciao.